The Incredible Hulk will not be presented this evening.
Hey everyone, it's Santana, and you are watching the DL Show only on Dave's Guitar Channel.
Fuck you, Dave.
All right, welcome everybody. Monday night. This is the last show before Christmas, so I called it the Christmas edition. Let me slide Joe in here. So we have with us today, we have Chuck is back. Chuck, welcome back to the show.
Hey, Chuck.
Thank you. Nice to see
right.
everybody.
Matt is here. Matt, welcome to the show.
Oh, Matt.
Hey,
Chuck
hey.
and Joe. Joe, I knew it. I even said to the guys, I said, Joe said he's going to be late. He's going to slide in during the intro.
Always.
You were like a second behind. It's all. But
I
actually,
wolf it down like a dog. It's ridiculous.
Are you full?
Yeah.
Oh, I stuffed myself before I ate, got full, and then I was like, I got to go smoke a cigar. So I smoked a cigar, and then but I'll have, it was a tiny one. I'll have one after the show. And speaking of cigars, yesterday I had a cigar down at the White Ash Cigar Lounge. Chuck might be familiar with that establishment. And I believe Chuck was there as well. At different times, though, Chuck and I both smoked the new Drew Estates Blackened, which is in collaboration with James Hetfield.
Oh, geez.
Really?
Yeah.
They've got a whiskey called Blackened.
They do. And now they have a cigar. I guess they're cigar smokers. They're not any cigar smoker that I would be with, because the taste of that cigar was like a burnt wrapper with zero flavor in the filler and binder. And Chuck, what did you think?
I thought along the same lines. I thought it was devoid of flavor. The only thing I'll say it was decent on was the retros, where you blow the smoke out of your nose. The wrapper was very weak. You just lit it, and it was like just hot coal. Is the only thing I would say. It was not a good flavor.
It almost tasted like coal. It had a burnt.
Yeah, it had a
That's why it's
flavor.
blackened.
It's not
Right.
enjoyable at all.
Yeah,
They
it's
probably-
like they Cajun seasoned the wrapper
They
and
probably
said,
don't.
forget about the rest of the cigar.
They
We'll
probably
just throw
don't
it."
smoke them either, because they have the whiskey and they're supposedly all sober, right?
Probably. Yeah, I don't know. So anyways, it was not a great cigar.
This was a
And,
thumbs down cigar. It was a 12. I should have looked at $12 on fire and smoked that instead.
$12
However-
for a cigar.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
And let's just talk about this for a moment. Because it was so bad, I'm going to give a plug to a cigar that I had once. I bought one to take home, which I'll smoke after the show. And I know you smoked one twice because you had one yesterday. And that is the Nikos by La Vida Habana. Chuck, what did you think of the Nikos?
Well, I think the Nikos is a complete winner. There you go.
Oh, that's
There
the
you
La
go.
Polina.
Yeah,
Uh,
one I had in here. I like that, though.
Yeah, you said that was a
Lopeline's
good one.
excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are
Let me
excellent.
ask
But the Nick and the Nikos, 2 top shelf cigars, highly recommend them. Both very
Agreed.
flavorful, delicious.
Hard to
Delicious.
find.
But worth the look.
Oh yeah, Johnny Kramer. That wasn't last night. That was Saturday night. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, we finished before midnight. So Saturday night, I aired my. I filmed my live. I think I saw Joe. You came in the chat at one point.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. I got there and there was like a weird table that was by the host stand. And I said, "What's that table doing there?" And he's like, "Well, we can move it." I said, "Well, hold on a second." I said, "Jim, do you want to film? I could put my gimbal right on that table. It would actually be a pretty cool angle." Jim says, "I'm game." I said, "Fuck it, we'll do it." So we filmed. And it's on the channel. It's we do 3 sets, and it was fun. It was a fun night, good crowd. We had fun. And, I'm only going to do it when I feel like doing it, and I felt like doing it. And then this morning I had a video I posted for the lesson of Fire and Rain by James Taylor. And it's just a song that we sometimes play, and I'm like, you know what? I may as well do a lesson on it. So if I ever forget how it goes, I can go back to it. But I don't think I'll ever forget it. But it's a quick lesson, and if anyone wanted to learn it, it's there. But yeah, so going back to what we were talking about, Joe is now full carnivore. He's cut the veg. Chuck's going to go in January. Matt's about 30, 31 days. I think you're like I said, I think you're somewhere around 2 weeks behind me.
Yeah.
And I'm on day 45. So I'll tell you something funny because I had to do a reprint. I was renewing my concealed carry in Arizona. I've had it for 10 years, and it's good every 5. So every 5 you have to update it. So I had to fill out the application. And let me tell you how strange it is when I had to write in my weight as 185. I'm like, 185? I haven't weighed 185s. I think the lowest I was in 96, I got down to 184.
Awesome.
And then after that, I bulked up. I was like 195 to 205 for the next 15 years, whatever. So anyways, I thought that was pretty cool. And yeah.
Nice, Dave.
It's really cool, Dave.
Yeah.
Way to go.
So
I got
Krelbar's not here yet, but a couple of weeks ago I brought the question out to the group, and Chuck brought this up. I said, what was a better album, Alice in Chains' Dirt or Soundgarden, Super Unknown? Now, the thing about both records was I do a lot of cardio, so I am always listening, going back. I'm like, oh, what's a long album? And those two are pretty long because it was like right around the time CDs was starting to catch fire. So there's like a lot of bonus tracks. And every album they were trying to make around an hour instead of 40. When we were kids, it was 40 minutes a record. Then it was 45, then 50. And then by 91, everything's an hour. Every album coming out was an hour long. So I'm like, I always try to think of those 90s records. And I listened to those two, and I was really shocked that everyone said Dirt in the chat. Because I thought Super Unknown was a lot better. And so I brought the question up to Chuck while we were smoking cigars one night, and he said Dirt. Mm-hmm. And then he went back through the albums and came back and said, no, I was wrong. It's Super Unknown.
We did. We went so, first of all, with full disclosure, humongous Alice in Chains fan. Seen him 3 times. Original lineup up till current, and I think what it is people, they're such a popular band that if people may like them better than Soundgarden. Mm-hmm. Now that being said, if you go track for track on those records, you got like 3 Soundgarden records that are coming in on top of pretty much most of the Alice in Chains' stuff record for record. That being said, Dave was telling me the record that everybody considers the worst Alice in Chains record, I consider their best record. That AIC one with the 3-legged dog, the tripod record. pretty tough to find a bad song on there. You know.
Mhm. Well, I got to confess, I never was a Soundgarden fan, and I just never, I've never even heard that album that I know of.
Hey now, yeah. Oh no, you haven't heard that record?
I don't think so.
No,
It's
don't
one of
feel
those-
bad. I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's one
own-
of those. Go ahead, go Joe.
I own Dirt. I listened to Dirt a billion times.
Me too.
I know a couple of songs from Soundgarden because of MTV.
Mhm. Yeah.
Never
Same.
bought the album. Not
Same.
really a big fan of his voice. He sounds nasal, like he's got to blow snot out of his nose. That's
Mhm.
just me.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because the radio songs on that record are the worst on the
He's the
album,
weakest of the bunch.
That's
and
what I
they're
figured.
still pretty good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like Black Hole Sun's a pretty good song. Fell on Black Days is a pretty good song, but My Wave, Let Me Drown, Mailman, those songs are they're monstrous.
Mhm.
Give it a listen, and
All right.
you'll be very surprised. Give it a listen.
Okay.
It's one of those. It's
Um,
every song. You're like, what the hell? Another. It's like song after song, and I just think Dirt has a lot of great songs, but it also has a lot of like filler.
Mhm.
I don't love everything on it. I like it
I
all,
wouldn't call it filler. I wouldn't call it filler.
but I would
What do
just
think
say
it
it's
is?
like it's not like, how do I say? I just feel like it's some of it's phoned in my opinion.
Mhm.
I
think
feel
what it
like
is
they're
with
doing them.
Chains, with
I don't
Chains,
like
their
the
strong
Rooster.
stuff is so strong it overshadows the other stuff. Is what
In
what
fact,
would
the
say.
Rooster is as bad as Spoon Man.
Yeah.
I'll
That's
give
my
you.
I hate
I'll
favorite
give
both
you
those
that.
songs. What's that?
That's
No.
my favorite song.
The Rooster's your favorite song?
Yeah, love that song.
Ricky. He says Power Ridge is better than both of them. He's an Akadaka fan. Yeah, so anyway, it was an interesting conversation. And it's funny because 2 weeks ago, guy came sitting in my bar and I'm talking to him. He's a bass player. I've known him for a little bit, probably the last 3 or 4 years. And I said, "What are you doing these days?" He goes, "Well, I play in an Aussie tribute band."
Mhm.
I said, "You do?" I said, "Let me ask you this question: what's a better album, Heaven and Hell, or
Mob
Blizzard of
Rules.
Oz?"
Oh.
And he said, "I think Heaven and Hell inches it out." I said, "What's better, Diary or Mob Rules?" He doesn't blink. He goes, "Diary."
Mhm.
I'm like, "All right, we're on the same page." I agree with him.
Mhm.
I'm like, "That's where I'm at." I go, "It's just funny because he's a huge Aussie fan, so he,
I listened
I
to
just
Heaven
think
and Hell
It's
today.
all right though.
It's great." The worst song on the album, though, as of recently, has been bringing me some humor is Lady Evil.
Yeah.
When he's like, "She can't stand the light."
Well,
It's
let's
like,
face it.
Thea, relax.
Ronnie's lyrics are pretty cheesy most of the time.
There's a lady I know who feeds the darkness. She can't face the light. But the way he says light, you have to listen because it kills me. The light. I'm like, Ron, if I was producing that record, I'd be like, "Ronnie, you want to stick with that, or you want to try it again?" The light. It's like, yeah, it's almost like Brian Blessed as Voltan.
Yeah. Yeah.
For giving a dumb bird a second chance. Love Flash Gordon.
But the best
Alrighty.
is, you ever see Jack Black imitate Dio when he does the lyric, a lady or a man?
Oh, Jack Black's excellent.
Hysterical. Yeah, he's fucking hysterical.
Speaking of Flash Gordon, do you remember a guy named Pete Koch in the gym?
Yeah, of
Did you know
course.
Pete? So Pete one
For
day, I
Kansas
said to
City.
Pete, I go, "What's that?"
Played for Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah,
Pete Koch. Yep.
yeah,
Was in Heartbreak Ridge too.
that's right. But when he was working we were working out at that time, he was a tall, thin guy.
Mhm.
I almost shit when he told me he was Swede.
Yeah,
But I
I
said
say
to
he was
him-
the Swede. Yeah.
Yeah, I said to him one time, I go, "Pete, have you seen him lately? He's on TV commercials every 5 minutes now.
No.
Oh, he's got a full mustache and beard. You've seen him. You just don't know it's him.
Oh wow. I'll have to
He's
look
got like a
his-
big gray mustache and beard. He does like these mortgage commercials. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look his IMDb up.
So, Pete, I said to him one time, I said, "You know what? You look like Sam J. Jones to me."
Mm.
And he says, every fucking time I go do a fucking read, Sam J. Jones is there.
Man.
I was like, that's fucking great.
Yeah.
Flash, by the way, Sam J. Jones also fictionally played for the New York Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah. That movie's great.
Oh, Man of the Silver Mountain's great. Here's a great question, because I flip-flop on this all the time. I think I know where I'm at now. What's the best Rainbow album with Dio? You've got Richie Blackmore's Rainbow is. You got Rainbow Rising, and you got Long Live Rock and Roll.
Ooh.
I'll give my answer after, but I know what mine is, although my favorite song is on a different album.
It's been so long since I heard
Let me look them up.
Anybody in the chat have an opinion on this? Ricky Compton, I'm sure you do. What's your favorite Dio Rainbow album? Now, I'll say all three are excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jan, I was expecting Jan to say that. Ricky, Long Live Rock and Roll. All right. Is anyone picking the first one, Blackmore's Rainbow? Although Blackmore's Rainbow is an excellent record. Rainbow Rising, I listened to last week in the gym. Oh, yeah, Dio with Yngwie when they did Dream On and shit. Well, anyways, Rainbow Rising is a very, very good album. My favorite song by Rainbow is Starstruck, which tells you that it can't be Rainbow Rising, because I told you my favorite song is not on my favorite album. My favorite is the Long Live Rock and Roll.
Yeah,
I think it's a fantastic. I think it's a Kill the King.
Kill the King.
Lady of the Lake is fantastic. It's just a great record. The title track is great. It's what else is on that? Kill the King.
Long Live Rock and Roll, Lady of the Lake, LA Connection.
LA Connection's fantastic.
Gates of Babylon.
There you go.
Then side 2 is Kill the King.
What's that? Kill the King.
Side 2 is Kill the King. The Shed.
The Shed.
Sensitive to Light and Rainbow Eyes.
Fantastic. I love it. If you guys aren't familiar with that album, that's a must listen. It was I think it's 1978, and they were on game. Rainbow Rising is good. You know, I knew Jan would think Rainbow Rising is good, because Rainbow Rising to me has a lot of Deep Purple elements to it. That in
era, they're very tough to tell apart, I think. Really. Yeah. If you compare like Burn,
with Dio, there's definitely Dio versus well, Burn's Coverdale,
yeah. But what I'm saying is that whole like funkified sound almost. They're both a little on the funky side. I think both comparable.
Anyone ever see Rainbow live?
I think you have.
I have, yeah.
I know.
Wow.
I think you mentioned it before.
Yeah.
But opening for somebody, right? Was somebody open for them?
Pat Travers was opening for them. Yeah. Good show. But they had Joe Lynn. It was difficult to cure.
Yeah. Oh, great record.
Yeah.
Still good. Yeah.
That's my favorite Joe Lynn Turner record.
Yeah, that was
he also did 3. He did that one, Straight Between the Eyes, and Bent Out of Shape. How about this?
Crocus was before Pat Travers.
I love Crocus. I'm a winning man. In fact, I just showed, what's the singer's name? Is it Storace?
Yeah.
Is that how you say his name? I have no idea. I would say Storace. But if you ever get a chance, and did I show you Chuck?
The AC/DC stuff he was doing. It's astounding is the only word I can say.
He does Bon Scott like Bon Scott. Imagine if Bon Scott were alive and still living, it would sound like this guy when he sings for AC/DC covers. It's unbelievable. Storace, yeah. How about this? Does Rainbow have an album better than Whitesnake's Slide It In?
Oh, that's just Whitesnake, right? It's not actually called.
No. Slide It In's the album before Whitesnake. Slide It In has Slow and Easy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Take Me Down, and
that's got to come down to someone's personal preference, man.
I know, but it's such a great. To me, that's a perfect album.
Yeah,
and I don't. It just that Whitesnake. I mean, I love Coverdale and Deep Purple stuff. I'm not a big fan of Glenn Hughes coming in and taking the leads. But Slide It Into Me was like, that is like a fantastic. I mean, you got Cozy Powell on drums. I know we have a Cozy Powell fan in the group here. As Chuck nods. Big Cozy Powell fan. It's a great record. And then there's actually 2 versions of that album out. There's a British release and an American release. And the American release is the one that has John Sykes on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just great.
There's Richie Blackmore right here.
Nice,
Oh,
nice,
yeah.
nice.
Now, Joe, I'm sure you're gonna pull out a list or 2. I'm sure at some point this evening.
I got a cigar question. You left the cigar topic too fast.
Oh, we can always go back. Let's
go back because
there's no set rule.
I'm still getting back into it.
Yeah.
Ricky Compton, Perfect Strangers is a perfect album, beginning to end.
Absolutely, absolutely is.
I fucking
100%. It's a must-own record, I think.
Yeah, you can't. When that came out in '85, our minds were blown. We were in high school, juniors in high school. We almost fucking shit ourselves.
That was just the beginning of Knocking at Your Back Door was like you got goosebumps. I'm like, oh my, it was like you were in a horror movie. It was awesome. It was awesome.
Is that the one that starts up bum 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 bum?
Yeah,
like
Jaws.
Perfect.
Dun, dun,
Okay.
dun, dun.
Yeah, okay.
And then the riff in Perfect Strangers,
gang.
the riff in Hungry Days. I mean, it's like
unbelievable.
it's.
And now, what's
gold.
the one song that references all their old songs? Sweet Lucy was a dancer, but none of us could chance her because she was a samurai.
That's
Knocking at
Perfect
Your Back
Strangers.
Door.
Yeah. Oh, Knocking at Your Back Door.
Knocking at Your Back Door.
Man, that is great.
There's no
That's in the
denying.
rotation constantly for me.
Talk about a voice I don't care for, Ian Gillan.
Yeah.
There's no denying the smile on your face.
We're
It
going to
always
get
sounds
together
like
someday, and we're going to smoke cigars while listening to Black Sabbath's Trashed.
Yes, sir.
I was
Yes, sir, I'm
burning.
with you.
I was turning.
I love that album. One of the few that loves that album.
Okay, so what was the cigar
I'm right
question?
with you, dude.
okay.
I'm right with you.
Why is it? I noticed this. Some cigars, the ones I like right away, it's beautiful, it's smooth. Oh my God, just leave that flavor in my mouth forever. Other ones, I start to fucking salivate like a dog. I got to spit into something.
That's what happened to me.
Yeah, some of them, I just like salivation city. Is there a reason for that?
Are you not enjoying that flavor, or you are enjoying it?
It's not. It's not a smooth. It's not smooth. So I'm wondering if my mouth is like, oh fuck you.
You know, I have an aversion to Lajero leaf, which I can smoke a cigar and tell you if there's a lot in a cigar, if there's little. Some people love it. Oh, it's where the strong flavor is. To me, it tastes like somebody's putting pins on my tongue, which I hate that. I hate that feeling. I just don't. In fact, what did I smoke yesterday? And I was like, I was surprised the Blackened didn't have any Lajero in there because I was like, this is like, because I would have welcomed it in that thing. That thing was flavorless.
Yeah.
But
I don't know, Joe. I think it's a matter of taste, like we were saying before. If you're enjoying it, it's a good cigar. If it's giving you something that you don't like, I'm sure there's a better explanation than that. But for me, if I don't like it, I'm not,
it really is. You find what you like. The thing is I've come across very few that I don't like, and the ones that I don't like, But it's very few.
I'm coming across the ones I really like that I'm adding to my favorites, and ones like, nah, I don't want that again.
Yeah, but here's the other thing, though, Joe, is you get a lot of Connecticut's. And Connecticut wrappers, they call that shade. They actually grow it underneath, like, hanging linen or whatever the hell they have it hanging, so it doesn't get direct sunlight. And it's a milder tobacco, but it's also bitter.
But these aren't bitter to me.
Well, no, some of them, they age them properly, and some cigars don't. Which is funny to me, Matt, because the one that you smoked that we weren't crazy about, that is definitely an aged wrapper. That's the better of Connecticut's. But I don't think people, in general, I don't think Connecticut's a great cigar. It's not a cigar for me. Yeah, of course, depending on what the gas station has, Johnny Kramer. But so Chuck and I always seem to like very similar cigars. We both like a lot of flavor. It doesn't have to be I think Chuck may even like him like stronger than I like them. Like he wants to get knocked out. For me, like we like the hot cake a lot, which is an HVC cigar. We smoke the Selection #1, another HVC is great.
Yeah.
Here's the
Mac
thing:
was great.
HVC made a Black Friday, 2021, fantastic. 2022, terrible. I did not enjoy that one. So, it's just trial and error.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
you find what you like and look up, and then I'd have to see what's in it, like where they're saying it's from, because there's a big difference. When I first started smoking cigars, Nicaraguan cigars were fucking strong and brutal to me. I was smoking a lot of Honduran, Cuban, Dominican. Now I find the Nicaraguans are mellowed way the hell out. It's been 15 years and they're nice now. It's like they're just strong, but I like the flavor. So it's one of those things, trial and error.
Yeah.
When was the last time you checked your email?
For a cigar page?
Yeah, I'm at work tonight, and they send it. They got the
They sent me 4
Melania
today.
V's on sale.
What is it?
They got the Melania V's on sale.
Yeah, I don't think you understand the amount of them that are in my humidor. I can't even.
Wow.
I can't fit anything in my humidor. It's like insanity.
But they did.
But we've been
just
hearing
send
about.
me an email. Hey, your cigar is shipped. Remember I told you.
Have you tried the Melania V?
No, I think I'm going to have one tonight.
Okay, let me just say
you'll like
this, and let me just say this also to Matt. There's no way you guys can't like that cigar. I'm not saying it's the greatest cigar, but it's extremely good.
Cigar.
Which one is
It's
it?
a can. It's by Oliva, Oliva, and it's called the Serie V Melanio.
Yeah.
And the draw is the gold standard. You don't even have to puff on it. It puffs for you. It's insanity.
Yeah, 96 rated from over here, what they're saying.
Yeah, I mean, it's really
right.
$59 for a box.
A box of 10?
Well, no, let me see.
It's got to be, because there's no way they're selling them.
Which one do you like? Because they got all the ones I still don't know.
I like the Robustos because I don't want to sit with one for 9 hours. I like everything in Robusto.
Oliver Serie V Melania Robusto box of 10 is $59. Is that good?
Box of 10. That's $6 a cigar. That's good. I paid $4, I think, for when I got mine. I found a deal. Krelbar.
If you're going to buy one off the shelf, you're gonna spend $15, $16.
15 to $20. Yeah. It's a great cigar. The other thing I've been wanting to say is I've been smoking quite a bit of Corona Gordas. I like a 46 ring gauge. So when you see it says, like when you look at the cigar and it says the ring gauge, it'll say like 5.5 inches by 52. 52 is how many 64ths of an inch around is the cigar. 64 would be an inch around. So a 52 is like 52 64ths. A 46, you get used to seeing the sizes.
Did I come here to talk music or cock sizes? What are you doing?
Exactly. I'll send you the cock rings in the mail.
My God. No, but I look at the page when I pull it up, and there's like Maduro, Robusto. I'm like, what? Torpedo. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Torpedo's just the shape of it. Right. Robusto's just a shape. Robusto's like 5 by 50 usually. It can be 5 by 52.
I know.
Torpedo means it comes to a point.
I like the longer ones, but the one I tried last night, holy shit. It ended up like shit. It ended up in the toilet bowl because that's where it belonged.
So the longer ones are usually a Toro or a Churchill or a double Toro.
I noticed I haven't not liked
or
one.
Presidente.
Like the one I had today was pretty. It was okay. Little harsh. It was a Churchill. I noticed I haven't had any problems with the Churchill yet.
Yeah.
And also they quote Churchill in one of the Iron Maiden songs, wherever maybe.
Well, it's named after Winston Churchill. That was the size he smoked. I think when he smoked them, they were called double Toros. And then they changed it to calling them a Churchill. But they still, depending on who makes it, if it's a Cuban brand, they usually... Well, actually, that's not true because they have the short Churchill, the wide Churchill. Anywho, Did I tell you about Alice in Chains versus Soundgarden? No, I'm kidding.
Mhm.
Get it. We went all the way back, so now I'm moving forward. Excellent. Have you guys? I don't know if it's me, but guitar prices seem to be coming way back down in the used market again.
I haven't really looked.
I'm noticing the Bacon King down $3 when I stocked up a few. You know, I'm more concerned about bacon. Give me
I got four bacons in my fridge.
Oh yeah,
Me too.
I picked up 2 4-pounders today.
Yeah,
And I got 3 of the things of the chicken legs. Like my dinner every night is the same thing. 4 chicken legs. I put the thick cut bacon on top. That's what I just had. Now I got the pork rinds. But the guy shopping today, holy shit! I'm at lunch. Now I'm a customer service specialist, they call it, right? I'm the dude you want to get on the phone when you have to call customer service because I'll take care of you. Because it fucking annoys me to have to call customer service. I'm on my lunch break and I'm calling another company's customer service. I'm like, this fucking guy can't speak English. He's ruining my order. Stop him, please. I have 4 of the big things of the pork rinds. He's got 1. I said, no, that's supposed to be 4. He puts 4 of the bacon. Now there's a big difference between $28 and $80.
Right.
Holy
Unreal.
shit. They got the guy off my order and someone else finally figured it out.
How's it going, everyone?
All right, Krell.
Welcome.
Good, man.
So how about those Patriots? What the fuck?
That was the most ridiculous ending to any game I've ever seen.
Yeah,
I mean, it was.
The funny thing was me and my brother figured, well, okay, they're going to overtime, so we can go down the street, have margarita, watch overtime. And Then I get in my car, I find the station, and they're talking about the end of the game. And I go, what the fuck happened?
Hey, Rich. Oh, nice, Rich. Yeah. So that's Tommy Benice says, "What's the best live show you guys have seen?"
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
All right, take your number one live. How about this? Because it's so hard to pick.
Yeah.
Today, if you could go back in time to go watch that show again, what show are you going back to see live?
Scorpions and Bon Jovi, 1984, worldwide live tour. And Bon Jovi was a bunch of nobodies, and they actually were hungry, and they actually put on a good show.
Oh, they put on a good show? Okay. Are there any heterosexuals in the group?
Hey, come on. Seeing Scorpions at their prime, one made up for it.
I saw Scorpions.
We got a demon. We got a cat. We got a spaceman. And we got a star child.
Well, I saw Kiss in 2000, with the original lineup. In the year 2000, watching Ace Frehley sing 2000, man.
I saw him in 79.
Johnny, it can't be a concert you're just making up in your head. It's a concert you went to already and you want to go back and see it again. I mean, obviously, if anyone here is going to be like, yeah, I'd like to go see fucking Zeppelin play 77 in Long Beach.
Yeah.
The Clash of the Titans tour with Alice in Chains, Megadeth with Marty Friedman, Slayer, and Anthrax. That was a great show.
I saw Valiant Thor, who you might not know, Anthrax, and Motorhead. That was big time. I saw that at the Palladium in Worcester.
Ooh,
and it was fantastic.
The '92 Lollapalooza was awesome too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could do away with Pearl Jam though, but
I did see Kiss in '79 with AC/DC opening with Bon Scott.
That was a dynasty.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I saw both the Ozzy tours with Randy Rhoads at the Blizzard tour and the Diary tour. I love because Def Leppard opened on the first one and nobody was into them. I mean, they just had the 1 or 2 albums out and it was like everybody was just going Ozzy, and Def Leppard was just like, what the fuck, man? You know, but it was still cool to see them. I mean, they still had the original Pete Willis on guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a good show.
Pete Willis and Steve Clark.
Yeah.
Joe, what about you? Best concert you've been to?
I've only gone to 2. I saw my first concert was Iron Maiden, Power Slave with Queensryche opening. and we got there in Queens. Like my friend who knows the subways and all that in New York by the back of his hand took the wrong train when we got out. When we got in there, literally like a comedy, Queensway goes down. Thank you, good night, everyone. And I went like this. The next concert I saw, shit, this would probably be the one I have to repeat. Fuck, but you don't know, Maiden was great. I saw Metallica was opening for Ozzy for the Ultimate Sin tour, and Cliff was still alive.
Yeah, I saw that tour.
Amazing.
I saw the tour, and
Cliff
was dead when I saw
it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I still may have to go with Maiden.
Wow. Charlie S says he saw Zeppelin in '77 at Madison Square Garden. That must have been a hell of a show.
Wow. Saw
Van Halen.
Van Halen. Women and Children First. I saw Fair Warning. I saw Diver Down, and I saw 1984.
I wasn't lucky enough to see that. I saw the first Van Hagar tour, so at least I got to see Eddie.
Yeah, I got 4 Ralph shows.
Bachman Turner Overdrive opened up.
I got to tell you, the best concerts I went to were not metal bands. For me, wow, sophomore year in high school, '77. For me, I think Lyle Lovett and his large band when I saw him at the Hollywood Bowl was unfucking believable. That blew me away.
Really?
The sound of that show and the musicianship, I was like, "Are you kidding me?" They were unbelievable. I'm echoing now. It's
yeah.
I heard that.
Not me.
It's not me.
No.
I'll hit mute. Let's see if it is me. It should.
Is it me? It's gone now.
Okay, try it again. Is it doing?
Try it again. Well, it's gone now. It corrected. It can be in the system though. Sometimes it's not anybody but
I saw the Black Sabbath Mob Rules tour with Ronnie James.
Sabbath and Sabbath.
I never saw Sabbath.
You what? You never saw Sabbath?
I never saw Sabbath.
That was a good one.
Another great show I saw was the first time I saw Fishbone.
Yeah, you mentioned that before.
Oh my God, that was an unbelievable show. Also, the first time I saw Oingo Boingo was amazing. Great. And you know who else put on a great show, which I was actually not expecting, was The Fix.
Yeah, I like The Fix.
I could see it.
Oh, they were fantastic. I was like, see, to me, if I go to a show and the sound is phenomenal, it's like high, it's not like I've seen Maiden 3 times. The last time I saw Maiden, they were too loud. Too loud. And not their fault.
I saw
Great Woods.
I saw
is terrible.
Group called Mirv, MIRV, open for Alice in Chains. And if you can ever find them, look them up. MIRV is the name of them.
Yeah,
they're fantastic.
I actually saw Imperial Drag at the Viper Room.
That's cool. You ever see Jellyfish?
No. Yeah, you have, I guess, Charlie, huh? Cheech says he saw Sabbath with Wasp. Ian Gillan tour. That's what Joe wanted to know.
Ray Gillan.
Oh, Ray Gillan was singing.
The guy from Badlands.
He was later. With Wasp.
Yeah, Cheech, you spelled Gillan wrong. That Gillan is E-N, not A-N.
Really?
Any of you guys seen that documentary on Chris Holmes?
No,
yeah.
I can't watch it.
Oh, you should.
Well, it's a train wreck.
It is. It's the guy is so just stupid that it's just totally entertaining to watch because you just won't believe the life this guy lives.
But he still manages to get by, and that's
I know.
Right.
But it's just kind of like, wow, man, I can't believe this guy is.
Yeah, now he sings for his own band and he can't sing.
Oh, he can't sing worth shit. It's terrible.
Right back at you, Cheech.
Yeah, same to you, Cheech.
Saying happy holidays. This is the last show before Christmas.
Grimace.
I thought you banned.
Are there any?
Cheech. Last week you banned.
So,
him.
No, he timed him out for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
how about a list, Joe? How about a list?
Don't bring
See
up
what I can
Grease.
find.
Don't talk about the Grease.
Last week we did the 100 greatest rock guitar solos.
Oh, that was embarrassing.
Let's see. Oh, geez.
Maiden World Slavery Tour is fantastic.
Oh my God.
I saw Maiden a couple of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, same man.
I saw it Somewhere in Time, somewhere
And
back
I saw
in
that
time.
one, and
Book of
was the
Souls.
one. Was
So
the
actually-
182 of Judas Priest. Yeah.
My very first concert I didn't get to see much of because I was only probably like 8 years old. My mom's friend got like tickets to this concert in Indianapolis. So they go, oh, let's take the kids to a concert, right? So we go in and it's Aerosmith on the Get Your Wings tour. And
Oh wow!
they see some people passing a joint and they're like, we're out of here. So they grab us and leave. And it's like, I got to see maybe a couple of songs.
The smoking the ganj.
Yeah.
My father
like,
used
if
to
we-
get. My father, it's funny how, pot's supposed to make you paranoid. My father would get ultra paranoid when he even smelled it. He was in the military and stuff. He was one of these reefer madness guys that thought it was the be all and the end all civilization.
More government propaganda, just like,
Yeah.
fat makes you have a heart attack and kills you.
Yeah,
Right.
we're at a drive-in and something lights up or something like that. And my father's like, comes to attention. He's like, someone's smoking.
Reefer
Well, I
song.
found a
Marijuana.
couple of lists that sounds
It's like-
interesting.
You're going to kill
What do you got,
people.
Joe?
Jeez, I got greatest rock guitar riffs.
Ooh.
There's this one also sounds interesting just because it may be. We of course there's greatest rock guitar solos underneath that. There's greatest live rock guitar solos, which may interest us. We may want to look that up. And of course, there's greatest metal guitarists. I think we can start off with
We
one of
can
those.
forgo the metal because we've
Yeah.
been inundated with a
We've
lot of metal.
done the metal guitarist.
But don't we
before.
want to get pissed off when Carlos Santana comes in at number 2 to Jimi Hendrix is number 1?
He won't be in the. They're not going to be in the metal guitars.
That's what
You
I'm
never
saying.
know.
The riff. The riff one sounds interesting.
That sounds interesting. Okay, let me pull this up. Let's start with the greatest rock guitar riffs.
Yeah.
Smoke on the
Oh
water.
my God! The list is of course it starts at
That'll
number
probably be
200.
number one.
How many riffs are in this thing?
200.
Okay. Because I'm just going to say, and I don't really care for this band. I don't care for this guy's voice. But Say What You Will by Fastway is a fucking riff that everyone knows. The second you hear, right? I mean, everyone knows the song, yes?
Yeah,
They
it's a
didn't
great
make
riff.
this list.
That's a-
That's for sure.
What song are you talking about?
Say What You Will by Fastway.
Mm,
You never heard Say What You Will?
The singer
Oh,
went to
yeah.
be part of the Young Dubliners.
yeah.
I never cared for the band or the song. But that should be in there. Someone texted me.
I like the song, bud. I like the song.
I think that's Krelbar with the sound effects.
No, it's Bella
No,
Cheek.
that's not me.
Oh.
That's his phone, I think. I haven't had the sound effects because that soundboard, I can't sign into it.
All right.
Where do I start? Because this is a top 200.
5-0.
50. All right. Well, damn, we were just talking about this, but let's just say
Hey, Todd.
number 51, missing the number 50 spot, Panama, Van Halen.
I don't like Panama. I do not like that song.
Coming in at number 50.
I also don't think there's a riff there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
true.
more like a chord progression.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 50. We were just talking about them earlier. Is The Man on the Silver Mountain by Rainbow.
Great riff.
50, that's a little low, I think.
Well,
Yeah, it is. Well, let's see what's ahead of it. Any Bob Dylan?
don't say that. Coming in at number 49, Bring It On Home, Led Zeppelin.
Damn.
No, bring it
I
on
don't
home.
think
is
that's
bow
the
da
best.
bow da 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 bow da 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 bow da da da. It is a good
48.
riff.
48. Back to Van Halen. They ain't talking about love.
That's a
Right.
riff.
Too low. Way
It's a
too
riff,
low.
but I mean,
Yeah.
that's one of my least favorite Van Halen songs.
The riff is the wow.
Mhm.
Coming in at number 47. We were talking about this group tonight too. Rusty Cage, Soundgarden.
I
Oh.
love that.
Right.
I love that.
I don't even.
right.
How does that go?
Goes it's all beat. It's all beat.
Coming in at number 45.
I don't agree
Now,
with
this
that
is
one.
way too
I
low.
don't think it should be that high, but I love it still.
Here's one that's not high enough. Number 40. Okay. The 46 first. Sultans of Swing, Dire Straits.
What's the riff?
There's no riff. That's a progression.
I think this guy doesn't know progressions from riffs. 45. This I don't know. I would make this top 10. Kashmir, Led Zeppelin.
45.
Everyone knows that. 45, right?
It's not even
No,
that's not a riff.
Way up.
Mm.
Yeah, riff is a short repeating type thing.
Yeah, there's nothing. I mean, that's the progression.
Yeah. Crazy Train is a great
D5,
Do
D
they have a
augmented,
definite? All right, hold on.
D6.
Criteria. There's criteria. Let me read this. First.
Ooh.
The opening riff is usually the most memorable parts of the song, and although not always difficult to play, it's enough to determine the lasting appeal of these recordings.
Right.
According
It's
to
still a
Eric.
riff.
in
Rick
2007
Grimes comes out of the
2007.
gate with a fucking monster, in my opinion.
Who?
Beating around the bush. Rick Grimes in the chat. Beating around the bush by AC/DC. That's a fantastic riff.
Mm.
I dig it, 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 dig it. Oh, it's fucking great. Great.
Number 44, Master of Puppets, Metallica.
Come on. What's
I
the
don't think
riff?
it's that high, but it's good.
Is that's a riff? That's a riff. I'll classify.
Sing
that
the
as a
riff. That's a riff.
Yeah,
Okay.
Coming in at
especially
number
when I sing it.
No, it's not. It's not a
coming in
riff,
at
but whatever.
43, LaGrange, ZZ Top.
It's not a riff either.
Mm.
And if LaGrange is there, how was it not tied with Hot for Teacher?
Wait,
They're
I
the
would,
same. It's the same
I
fucking
would say,
thing.
I would say that LaGrange, that beginning is a riff. It's not really a progression. It's like
Yeah, Angelo.
yeah. I'll classify that as a riff.
All right, go on.
Coming in at number 42, Hell's Bells, AC/DC.
That's a good riff.
Yeah.
Bow down, 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 down.
Shake a leg. That's a good one.
Shake a leg's great.
Beating in a boxing match, beating out Hell's Bells is Eye of the Tiger by Survivor.
That's not a riff, really. It's like that.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Is the riff the
You may as well put
C
Stevie
pedal,
Nicks in there.
The
May
C
as well
pedal,
put-
right?
Oh,
Yeah, it's the
coming in.
same.
Go ahead.
No, it's the same riff as what he's talking about. Age of 17, just down 2 whole steps.
Number 40, Outshined, Soundgarden.
That's a good riff.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 39. Oh, I like this song. The Hellion, Electric Eye, Judas Priest.
Oh,
Fantastic.
way too low. Way too low. Way too low.
But the Hellion isn't a riff. That's a dual guitar intro.
Yeah. Electric Eye song.
Yeah.
Electric Eye's got a great riff. Bow, da, 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 bow.
Yeah, that's a riff. That's a
Does
riff.
it say Hellion Electric Eye or just the
It
Hellion?
says the Hellion / Electric Eye.
Oh,
like
yeah.
everything else.
Oh,
That's
okay,
referring
okay.
to the Electric Eye then,
Yeah.
because that was the official name.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 38, entering at number 38, enter Sandman, Metallica.
Mm,
Well, it shouldn't be that high, but I think it is a riff. But
yeah.
Oh, it's a definite riff. It's just, is it a good one?
It's pretty mundane.
I can't wait to see the ones that get people upset. Okay.
Yeah,
Coming in
why
at
is that
number
rank higher than the
37,
other?
They were running with the devil, Van Halen.
It's too high. I think it's too high.
Is there a riff better than the introduction to Romeo Delight? That better be up there. I love that. Love it. Oh, Into the Void.
It dies after that, Dave. It dies after that.
Oh, how about I'm the One?
I never let it up for no special reason. What's the lie? Because baby, I ain't leaving. We're in for a very long night.
You consider I'm the One a riff?
How am I not coming up with a fucking album where I'm playing all the guitar parts? But
Yeah, you notice for the riff things, as soon as we say the riffs, we're all singing trying to sing the riff. It's hilarious.
But still, I wouldn't call these monster riffs. Not like Heartbreaker or Living Lovin' Maid. That's a fucking riff. That's a rock riff.
You know what I just noticed is
beating around the bush, shake a leg. Those are rock riffs.
To the right of this list is a coinciding list of the greatest rock guitar riff creators. So we'll have to address that monstrosity. Fucking thing. Okay. Coming in at number 36, Breaking the Law, Judas Priest.
It's I think Cheech beat it to it. Yeah.
Someone mentioned that earlier.
Classic riff. Classic.
Riff, yeah.
Terrible song. Classic riff. Here comes Chuck.
I love that song.
Even worse video.
I think you like the song, Chuck, don't you?
I do. I love this song.
Gentlemen, have you heard the song?
Oh, I'm very familiar with it.
Yeah.
What, Breaking the Law?
That's all I'm going to say. Have you heard the song? Okay.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
Rapid Fire for me is the high point of that.
I like it. I like it better than Living After Midnight, though. I can't stand Living After Midnight.
Again, you
I don't know that I know the next
stuff.
one.
Steeler, You Don't Have to Be Old to Be Wise. Those are the tunes I dig. Rapid Fire, Metal Gods. What's after Metal Gods? There's another good song on that record I'm forgetting. Okay, go on.
Number 35 is Bo Diddley by Bo Diddley.
What's the difference between that and Not Fade Away?
Yeah, exactly, Buddy Holly.
What's the difference?
Don't know.
Well, Buddy Holly kind of copped that from Bo Diddley, though.
Are you sure?
Yeah, absolutely.
No.
Well, let's look it up.
I would say same time frame.
I don't know. I thought Bo Diddley was 60s.
Buddy Holly died in 59,
he became really popular in the 60s, but Bo Diddley was around before that.
Bo Diddley became really popular at Trading Places.
Bo Diddley came out March 2nd, 1955. What was the other song?
Oh, well, that's earlier.
Okay.
The other's going to be 57, 58, or 59.
I think it's 58.
Yeah. Coming in at number 34, Roadhouse Blues, The Doors.
Charlie S says Mean Streak. Mean Streak by Y&T.
Fantastic. Yeah. Bam, 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 bam. I love Dave Meniketti. Go ahead.
Coming in at number 33 is Rebel Rebel, David Bowie.
That's a riff. That's a riff.
Yeah, that's a riff.
I wouldn't like.
You can argue whether it's good or not.
If somebody said to me, "Give me a top 50 of the most iconic riffs," you're going to say "Rebel Rebels" in there?
No, I wouldn't.
No, especially when you look at some of the stuff that came in low.
I'm just saying that it is a riff.
Yeah, it's a riff, but I mean,
Highway to Hell is number 106. How does that happen? Right? Godzilla is number 111.
That's crazy.
How do you do that? All right, let's get back to it. Number 32, Black Dog, Led Zeppelin.
I think it's too high. I think that's way too high. I think that's one of Zepp's weakest songs, to be honest with you.
Rock and roll is.
I think it's fantastic, but I will say this about it. It shouldn't be, oh, well, has to be on the list now.
What?
By Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac.
Because Black Dog is kind of a nod to Oh Well. And Oh Well is, can't help it by the shape of a man. I can't sing, I ain't pretty, and my legs are thin. So don't ask me what I think of you. I might not give the answer that you want me to. Oh, fucking great riff. It's great.
They're both a little too square dancey for me. You know what I mean?
Yeehaw!
One really. They are.
That's knee slapping music.
Go watch Bugs Bunny call out the square dance with the two guys with the beards. That's Black Dog and that's Oh Well.
Do-si-do.
Yep.
Get good grades.
Coming in at number 31. It Smells Like Teen Spirit, Nirvana.
No, again,
That's a
there's
progression.
Godzilla. How is Godzilla way the hell away? Sing both guitar parts. They're the same.
Yeah. Coming in at number 30. Wild Thing, the Trogs.
It's 3 chords. I did like Peter Green a lot.
Coming in
I
at
love
number
Albatross.
29.
Albatross is a beautiful song.
Number
He likes Peter
29
North,
is
too.
American Woman, the Guess Who.
It's a riff. Should it be that high? No.
It's not a good one.
28.
100.
Jumpin' Jack Flash, Rolling Stones.
It
What's the
deserves
riff?
to be
It's
in
an
there, but
Shouldn't Satisfaction be on there?
Well, it's probably gonna be high.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, it ain't.
As someone who can scroll the list, I don't see it.
Oh, wasn't a song by the Kinks that stole Jumpin' Jack Flash? Is it Catch Me Now I'm Falling? Gang, 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 catch me now I'm falling.
Did they all just rip each other off back then?
Oh, yeah.
Number 27.
The Kinks were busy ripping off the Stones and themselves.
You know, you remind me of a meme I saw with John Frusciante sitting next to that's the singer in the group?
Anthony Kiedis.
Yeah, Anthony Kiedis.
yeah.
And the interviewer goes, "Is Anthony Kiedis the greatest singer in the world?" And Frusciante answers, "He's not even the greatest singer in
this group.
Red Hot Chili Peppers."
Right.
I said, "Shit, is that Dave?"
That's the old John Lennon line when they asked if Ringo was the best drummer in the world. I don't think he's the best drummer in the band.
But they were being serious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Coming in at I love them. Coming in at 27, Money for Nothing.
That's a riff. That's a riff.
Yeah, it's a riff.
Not what I like, but it's a riff.
I liked it when it first came out.
I know, but it's not what I would consider an iconic riff. You know what I mean? Like when you think of like, hold on a second.
I think it's iconic.
There you go.
It's
Get the
not for
fucking
me, you
guitar.
know.
No, when you think about like stuff like, when you think about that from AC/DC beating around the bush, that's a fucking riff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Or like any type of thing like that's a riff.
It's a riff.
You know what I mean? Playing. I'm out of tune. That's not a riff.
No, it is
That's
a
a
riff.
good riff.
It's
That's
just
a
a riff
riff.
you don't like.
That's a good riff.
That's a riff.
No, but I'm saying is it iconic? Like it's not iconic. It's just chords. Like Panama. If you're sitting there playing,
You
like
play Money for Nothing, everyone's going to recognize that riff.
they recognize.
When I
it,
say
but
the riff,
doesn't-
you play it now.
So that makes it iconic.
All
Let's see
right.
if I can.
Next one, 26, Summertime Blues, Eddie Cochran.
That's chords.
Yeah. Not a great riff.
Unless they're talking down, boom, 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 boom.
Well, the criteria was the beginning of the song. Okay, now we got number 25. We're at the top 25.
That's a good riff. Go ahead.
Brown Sugar, Rolling Stones. Hit
Not
me
a
with
riff. It's not a riff because it's basically open tune G, and he's playing.
That's not a riff.
That beginning might be a riff. Then it goes
I
into
don't know,
a
right?
progression.
To me, it just seems like all chordal. But
Well,
go
this
on.
one, I don't know if you could play this, Dave. This might be a little too hard. Bad to the Bone, George Thorogood and the Destroyers.
That and a million other songs.
Yeah, that's just a blues thing. I mean, I wouldn't even. It's embarrassing that they give him credit for that.
Yeah.
And it's embarrassing that's that high.
I think the number 23 might be the first really, really iconic riff so far. I mean, we have Aqualung, Jethro Tull.
That's a great riff.
Mhm.
Play it, baby. There we go.
Definitely a riff.
Martin Lancelot Murray.
This is middle name Lancelot.
It was, I don't know if it is, but I used to watch a live concert all the time, and he introduced him as Martin Lancelot Murray, and in my head, it's always stuck. I don't know if it really is, but
I saw him down the
it
street.
sounds
in
great,
Chepachet.
though.
I saw him down the street in Chepachet a few years back.
Did you give him
was
a
him
quarter? Did you
acoustically
at
with
least give
someone.
him a quarter or $1?
He's actually a funny guy. Funny how?
Coming in at 22. Well, I know Dave could play this. Frankenstein, Edgar Winter.
No, that's cheap sunglasses.
Oh, well, no, cheap sunglasses. What is cheap sunglasses? What is that?
Oh, you're
It's a tuning-
talking about a down.
No, but how's Frankenstein go? Frankenstein's.
Wasn't it what you just played?
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
There it is.
That's
Yeah.
Another song. I'm going to hear the two of them in my head.
Well, cheap sunglasses. That's how cheap
That's hot for
sunglasses.
teacher.
It's every other Van Halen song.
You've ruined all music for me. Okay, coming in at number 21. I can't wait to see Dave's face. Foxy Lady, Jimi Hendrix.
No.
Mm.
No.
Well,
Not a fan.
okay.
I don't even know if I've ever listened to that song since 8th grade. On.
Well, actually, he doesn't go up the chords on that. There's actually you go down, there. So it does qualify as a riff.
Let's see how much of number 20 you can play before we get blacklisted. It's Back in Black, AC/DC.
Oh, that's just chords.
He changed it up just enough to not get danged.
Number 19. We're all getting aboard the crazy train.
You knew it had to be there. Had to be there. I'm surprised we haven't heard any Iommi stuff yet.
Well,
he better take half the list because he's got so many fucking monsters.
yeah.
I know.
If children, the beginning of Children of the Grave isn't on this list, the list is throw it away.
Mm.
Well, I'll tell you where it is on the list.
It's right under Dylan.
Black Sabbath has 13 on this list.
Oh, great.
Oh, all right, good.
Let's go all the way where they start.
Well, what's okay.
The first one coming up is the next one on our list, Beating Out Crazy Train. And the singer on this song, again, is Paranoid by Black Sabbath. One of the first songs I learned how to play. Coming in at number 17, Voodoo Child, Slight Return, Jimi Hendrix Experience. Coming in at number
If I never played.
16, Sweet Home Alabama, Leonard Skinner.
Does that
My
qualify?
favorite part is
as
that one
a
guitar goes. I love that one little lead, that little intro.
Well, would you qualify that as a riff, Dave?
I call this a riff. That part's I would say is a riff. This I would just say is. I mean, I don't know.
Coming in at number 15, Whole Lot of Love, Led Zeppelin.
Too low. I think you're gonna put that top 5 to 3 anyway.
You guys ever see It Might Get Loud?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. As in that, it's so great when Jimmy starts playing that, and all the other guys are just sitting there looking like they're seeing God, and just
It's like, it's complete adoration. It's
yeah.
literally
When he
complete
played Ramble On,
adoration.
because I was like, oh, that's how he's doing like some of those.
Yeah. But just, it's just to see those guys sit there and look like, can you believe we're actually seeing this?
I also like when the Edge says he goes to a C chord after the E major, and Jimmy goes, "Are you sure about that?" He's like, "Yeah." He goes, "Okay," because it was a "If you walk away, I walk away, walk away." Then he goes, he goes to that chord in the verses. I was on the outside when you said. It's in the instrumental part. It goes, and it goes to that C, and Jimmy's like, "Are you sure?" Because it's so out.
It is out, but something that you just I don't know what that. Yeah,
it works. Yeah,
it works.
Brett uses it. Brett does the same thing in the song "Guitar Man" at the end when he goes. Today, run away. It does the same thing. I mean, it's
Coming in
common.
at number 14,
But Paige don't like
Inagata
it.
Davida, baby. I Am Butterfly.
I don't know that one.
Dan.
But it's F sharp minor though, the key, right?
Definitely riff. Definitely
I
iconic.
can tell you, might be a little
What's that?
low. Might for the strength of it might be a
It
little
is a
low.
monster riff. I agree.
Might
There's
be
a lot of
low.
F sharp minor riffs that are monster riffs. Crazy Train. I don't know if Crazy Train's worse than that. It should be better than that.
Yeah.
Coming in at 13, Walk This Way, Aerosmith.
Does anybody know what Inagata Davida means?
It
In
was
the
supposed to
Garden
be-
of Eden.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, so just making sure you guys knew.
13, Walk This Way, Aerosmith.
I can see that.
That's a great riff.
Well, Run DMC thought so, and they gave a whole new lease on life to
Yeah.
Aerosmith when they got together with them and did that cover.
Aerosmith's downfall is when they quit taking drugs.
Number 12.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. It's like, hey, we're clean. We just came out on permanent vacation. Who the fuck cares?
It was more like we're clean and now we can't write songs, so we're going to these cheese bag songwriters to write it for us.
The best
That was
story
the
was the
problem.
one you told about. What's his name had the song? He heard it on the radio, and he said, "Hey, you know, we got to do a song like that." And he goes, "That is us, you fucking idiot."
Which one was that?
You told the story
I did.
about Steven Tyler coming up to Joe Perry. He heard a song on the radio, says, "We got to write something."
Oh,
like
it wasn't
that."
me telling that story. Somebody told it. It
I
wasn't
thought
me.
you told that.
I can't stand anything they did after Night in the Ruts.
Agree. Well, Rockin' a Hard Place had a couple. I think When the Lightning Strikes was a good tune.
Yeah, but they were still on drugs then. So
Yeah.
Number 12, Day
But I
Tripper,
agree, that was-
the Beatles.
Oh, great.
that was one of the first riffs I ever figured out.
Same here. I figured it out on bass though. I was playing bass first. So
I like when that kid did it on American Idol, and they were like, "Oh my God, you took that song and you made it so cool by making it your own." And I'm watching it going, "Have these fuckheads never heard of Whitesnake?" Whitesnake did this version in fucking 1981 or 80, like 80. No, it was 79 on Love Hunter. I'm like, I was American Idol. This guy did the exact.
Of course, they never heard him.
They did the exact way Whitesnake did Day Tripper. If you never heard Whitesnake do Day Tripper, look it up.
Yeah, but the people on American Idol, of course, have never heard Whitesnake.
Right, and so he's doing it their way, Whitesnake's way, and they're sucking him off, going, "Oh my God, you were so incredible for coming up with that arrangement." It's like, hey, fuckhead, Coverdale and the boys did that arrangement in '79. Just because in '79 your heads was up Barbara Streisand's fucking filthy ass. We're sorry.
Yeah.
Coming in,
they did that too when someone's saying this woman's work. Fucking, he's like, "Yo, dog, that's a Maxwell joint." Hey, fuckhead, the song is by fucking Kate Bush. Maxwell covered it.
Gobble my joint.
Now you just put the vision of friggin' Streisand's dirty ass in my head.
I don't want to have that vision in my head.
I don't think I'll eat ever again.
That woman is a total cunt.
All right.
To put it mildly.
11. Purple Haze, Jimi Hendrix Experience.
Yeah, that's the whole song's a riff.
Yeah.
But it doesn't repeat, so I don't think of it the same as a riff. To me, that's like a little musical motif used in the beginning of a song, but it's not repeatable.
Riff usually repeats. Yeah,
Well,
I'm telling you right now, whoever said "beating around the bush" in the chat might be the number one. That's a fucking monster. It's so fun.
Hey, "Don't Call Me Dude" by Scatterbrain kind of rips that off.
Yeah, two things. No one's ever heard the band Scatterbrain, and for sure no one knows the
Scatterbrain?
song "Don't Call Me Dude."
Are you kidding me?
Okay, show of hands. Anyone know what song he's talking about? Okay. What did I say?
Oh my God.
Top 10. Coming in at number 10. Sweet Child of Mine. Guns N' Roses.
Not playing it. I'll play it tomorrow when I go to Guitar Center.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus.
Coming in at number 9. You Really Got Me. The Kinks.
It's not a fucking riff.
Coming in at number 8. Heartbreaker. Led Zeppelin.
All right, now we're there. We're getting there.
Play it.
He already did, actually.
There we go.
How about?
Yeah, you can't
Guys,
pitch it behind the nut on an acoustic. Yeah,
I am playing 12 gauge strings here, guys.
Coming in at number 7. Johnny B. Good. Chuck Berry.
Fuck the heck. That song is only listenable if I'm watching closed caption cameras of women urinating in a restroom.
Oh God!
Without their informed consent.
Oh my goodness.
That's all I think of when I think of Chuck Berry. He left quite a legacy of women urinating in the restroom.
Is that his thing or something?
Yeah.
What?
Is that his thing? Is that his bag?
He got arrested for it.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, and he was known for hanging around with underage girls.
Oh, Jesus. What a piece of shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 6. Iron Man.
I knew that. I knew that was going to be up there.
The best part of that song is that. That whole There's better riffs on that album. First of all, the War Pigs, that opening. Which even if it's I don't care if it was 6 if 6 was 9. I love when he goes. That's the shit right there.
So I was watching a Bob Daisley interview the other day, and he was saying one time when they were playing, they were getting ready to play Iron Man, and he had taken an iron from somewhere in the hotel, and he walks out, and as he says that opening line, he hands him the iron, and he takes it. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing, man?" I am Iron Man.
Yeah, electric.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's like. Oh, how about this one?
Dun, 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 dun.
Rat Salad's great.
Oh, Falling Off the Edge of the World.
Oh, no, that's the roadmap to Iron Maiden.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, killer shit.
We're at the top 5. Coming in at number 5, "Oh Pretty Woman," Roy Orbison.
The Van Halen version was better.
It's a riff, but should it be that high? No.
What's better, that? Or but it's very similar, right?
Yeah.
Correct that whip.
Coming in at number 4, "Layla," Derek and the Dominoes.
Oh yeah.
Definitely a riff. A
Nah.
cool riff.
Yeah, but I'm not my favorite.
No, I wouldn't
Sunshine
say-
of Your Love I like better.
Mhm.
Which is number 3. So play it.
Is it in D?
Definitely a riff.
Cheech just said Kansas, "Carry On Wayward Son," which is a
Yeah.
fucking great song. Fucking awesome.
Are you a Kansas fan, Matt?
I do like some Kansas, yeah.
I love Kansas, and I'll tell you right now, I think "Song for America" is an underrated fucking song.
Did you ever watch the show Supernatural?
Yeah.
Yeah, they that was like a theme song, "Carry On Wayward Son," for that
Yeah.
show. There was an
Show's
episode.
great.
Yeah, it was a great show, but there was an
Great.
episode where
The brothers, the Winchester brothers.
Song for America.
Yeah.
Is that the one that goes?
That's it. Yep. Yeah.
There was an episode of that show where they go and they see these kids doing a play, and it's about them. And
Oh, I saw that one.
Yeah, where the kids come out and they like do this chorus of "Carry On Wayward Son," and it's fucking awesome, man. You can go on YouTube.
Wait,
and
at the
watch
play, isn't there all kinds of problems that go on later at the end of that? They're fighting like this guy.
Yeah,
He's got 2 women with him. Yeah, okay, I remember. I did see.
but if you go on YouTube and just put on "Carry On Wayward Son" Supernatural, you'll see him.
I'll
that.
check it
And
out.
It's all just a cappella. There's no music to it, but it's really cool.
Kansas is great. I love the song. Can I tell you something? You want to talk about a patriotic band? That band was great.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell you something? Off the first album is a great song.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
We're at the
Okay,
top 2.
Joe.
Top 2.
2.
Coming in at number 2, "I Can't Get No," Satisfaction, Rolling Stone.
Really, Devo made number 2.
No, it's Devo.
What's your Miss America by Styx?
If you can't guess number 1, you've never been a brand new guitar player who's picked up a guitar.
Oh, it's easily Deep
Smoke
Purple.
on the Water.
Smoke on the Water. If I hear that one more fucking time, kid, I'm gonna kill you. That's a quote from my mother.
Yeah, what are the 2 songs you cannot play in a music store?
Stairway to
Stairway
Heaven.
to Heaven.
And Smoke
I
on
like
the
it that
Water.
song when he does the live. He goes, "Why am I so out of tune on this?" That's in. Oh, you're flat.
Okay, the cat's blocking
The
the
grill.
Cat's ass.
To say what happened to Grill.
Attack of the Furry
Yeah.
Beast.
This song should be in there.
What was that one?
Well, also the one that Matt said.
Well, all the ones
Yeah.
that
Oh, na, 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 na.
all the ones that Black Sabbath had, they had 13 on here. Iron Man, Paranoid, NIB came in at number 53.
Something like that.
Way low.
Yeah.
What was 73?
NIB came in at 53. I'm doing all the Black Sabbaths on the list.
Hey, Cheech says Limelight. Limelight.
I agree with that.
Sweet Leaf came in at 101.
Sweet Leaf.
Sabra came in at 133. Children
That's a good
of the
riff.
Grave came in at 138. Electric Funeral came in at 145.
Pocus.
Black Sabbath came in at number 149. Sabbath Bloody Sabbath came in at 158.
Oh, that's Snowblind. What's Sabbath Bloody Sabbath?
Wasn't that what you're just doing?
No. That's Snowblind. What's Sabbath? Sabbath Bloody Sabbath starts off.
Sabbath Bloody Sabbath.
No, that's
Who's
after
doing
the go. But what's the beginning part of the song?
What about Symptom of the Universe?
Symptom of the Universe. Supernaut. Where's Supernaut?
Supernaut's great.
War Pigs came in at 167.
War Pigs is great.
Into the Void came in at 173.
What? That should be in the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
Into the Void?
Yeah.
How does that go?
Well, it's way down too, but it's like.
Yeah.
It's all low tuned. I don't even know. I never tried to play it before. So
Okay, sing one more time. I'm going to smash it. All right. Now, they had the list on the sideboard.
Oh, wait, where the hell is like Gone Shooting from,
Who's that? I'll tell you.
It's AC/DC.
Let's see how many AC/DC had on the list. AC/DC had 6 on this list.
Okay.
We got Back in Black at 20.
Shouldn't be on the list.
Hell's Bell at 42.
That's okay.
You Shook Me All Night Long at 78.
Not a fucking riff.
Thunderstruck at 90.
That's a riff.
Highway to Hell at 106.
Again, I'm not really sure if it's a riff.
And Back in Black at 20.
Where the hell is Shoot the Thrill?
Or Giving the Dog a Bone.
Not on this list.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm going to ask you guys a couple of questions that I already know the answers to. Bad to the Bone or Whole Lot of Rosie?
Whole Lot of Rosie.
Whole Lot of
Whole Lot
Rosie.
of Rosie, yeah.
What the fuck is going on? What was the other? Anything on this list versus Riff Raff. How fucking great! Remember Riff Raff? It was That's a fantastic riff. It's better than almost anything on the list.
We said Shake a Leg, Cheech.
Yeah.
Shake a Leg. Where is like God, there's a lot of Zeppelin riffs that aren't making this list.
Half of the discography is not making this list. Where's Rock and Roll?
No Quarter.
Let's look at all the Zeppelin. I'll look up all Led Zeppelin. Hold on.
No Quarter should be on there.
Led Zeppelin has.
I think
you mean the middle part there?
They came in at number 8 with Heartbreaker. 15 was Whole Lot of Love. Black Dog is 32. Kashmir 45. Bring It On Home was 49. Moby Dick is 82. The Ocean is 86. Immigrant Song is 152. That could be higher.
A lot higher.
All right.
162
is No Quarter. 163.
Okay, at least it's on the list.
An Immigrant Song riff is just one note, basically.
Yeah.
It's F sharp.
Oh, 2 minutes.
In octave, yeah.
Dancing Days is number 177. And that was it.
What about
All right, but the
I'm
list
talking
to
about
the
Fleetwood Mac?
side,
How does this?
they're not on the list at all. Look, I gotta put Michael to bed. Dave.
Yeah.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
put Mikey in bed, but then I want to hit the side list. Is really gonna piss you off. It's
Oh,
the
good.
greatest rock guitar riff creators. It's 32. 32 people.
Santana's in there.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to explode.
Yes.
There's people in there you'd probably rather have him in there first. So let's just say that.
That's
Oh,
true.
geez.
All right, I'll be right back.
Geez, they're gonna
All
say
right.
Kurt Cobain.
Oh,
Pull you
jeez.
out. Voodoo
All right,
Child.
so go Mount Rushmore real quick. A riff creators, top 4, quick.
all right. Go ahead. You want me to go first? Matt, you go first. Top 4 riff creators.
Anybody?
To you.
Well,
Your
probably-
Mount Rushmore, so it's only 4.
Okay, I'd have to say Tony Iommi.
Yeah, that's right.
Randy Rhodes. Probably. Oh man, put me on the spot. Phew. It's hard to think of like your favorite players and then thinking, well, did they just, were they the greatest riff writers? I don't know. Probably. I'm gonna have to say Alex Lifeson, and
Alex Lifeson.
yeah, and number 4, probably Van Halen.
Excellent.
I was going to say, I do Page, Iommi, Van Halen, and Angus Young.
Well,
Okay.
Malcolm wrote most of the
Yeah.
riffs.
Yeah,
Here's
okay,
what-
you did write them. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then say if it's about the writers, then I'll put Malcolm there.
I'm going to come out of left field here, I think. I think Rudolph Schenker.
Mhm.
I fucking love Dynamite. I love all the fucking Scorpion shit.
Zoo.
Love it all. Rudolph Schenker, Jimmy Page, Angus, and Malcolm as a team is one.
Yeah.
Because I don't know who's writing what.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what I say. I might say the team of fucking Tipton and Downing.
Really? Did you mention Iommi at all? Or?
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Billy Gibbons.
That's a good one.
It's real good.
Yeah,
So
it's hard when you
I think-
put on the spot because you start going, "Oh yeah, I should have said this guy. I should have said that."
well, you know what it is. It's
Well, I
it's
kept
tougher
thinking
to
Michael
eliminate.
Schenker.
I know.
You know, it's
Mhm.
tougher to eliminate.
Yeah.
I think you got to
Who do you
start
got,
with
Chuck?
Page. Page, Iommi, Rock, freeze them in. Page and Iommi.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the Youngs, since we're calling them
Yeah.
a team. Do you throw Blackmore in there?
Of course you can.
Yeah, I thought about him too.
Do you throw
I
Blackmore
wouldn't,
in
but
there?
you can.
I'm
I
just
think-
saying.
Okay.
He was dead weight. I'm fucking dying.
Oh yeah.
There's people on the top 32 list that are going to piss you the fuck off. That's why I want to read it.
All right. I just better see some names that at least let's see how many names that we have that we're on the same page.
So real quick, let's ask Joe real quick. His Mount Rushmore, quick, top 4.
Oh, riff makers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I got Jimmy Page. I got Tony Iommi. Fuck, I got to put Angus Young.
Or Malcolm. We put them together as a team.
We got to put them together. I may go Richie Blackmore too. That's my fault.
Yours are identical to mine, Joe. Identical.
Okay, there we go.
I think you
All
guys. I think you guys are doing Billy Gibbons, the Reverend, a great disservice. Because when someone said Van Halen, I'm like, well, you got who said Van Halen?
I
We
did.
both
Well,
did.
yeah,
Me and
now
Matt.
that you think
Me
about
and
it-
Matt.
I was like, well, if you're gonna go Van Halen, you got to go to his source.
But where? You know what? I got to check something. Where's Money by Pink Floyd? Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun. It's not even on here.
Well,
All
I
right.
think they were excluding all riffs in 7/4. No, I'm kidding.
Right. Okay. Coming in at number 32 of the greatest rock guitar riff creators.
Kurt Cobain.
No, Robbie Krieger, The Doors.
He's number 32.
He's number 32.
Now, I'm not too angry about that.
I'm a fan. I love
Because
him.
yeah, it's like
Well,
there's a lot
look
of
at
guitar plays in front of him.
no, but I think though that a lot of those songs had some nice things going on.
Yeah.
I
can buy
think
him a
Krieger
32.
gets a bad rap. I think the Doors get a bad rap.
I love The Doors.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I think
So do
that
I.
I wouldn't go
I'm
that
not-
crazy.
yeah, I'm not that big of a Doors fan. I like a couple songs. I just think that his lyrics are a little too pretentious. It's like
An American
Oh, he's
Prayer.
such a
Are you guys
genius,
familiar
and-
with the record American Prayer? So an American Prayer was where they took Jim's poetry and some of
shit.
his singing,
That's horrible.
yeah,
and they
But-
actually put music to it of him reading poetry, and they put it's fucking great. It's the Doors just playing trippy music while Jim reads poetry.
yeah. I never really liked it. I thought Robbie Krieger wrote a better song.
Touch me.
Touch Me, Light My Fire.
Coming in at number 31, Dave Mustaine, Megadeth.
He writes good riffs.
He
I
does.
do love me some Train of Consequences.
That is one of the greatest riffs ever made.
Yeah, he does. Write some good
I always
stuff.
bring up Tornado of Souls. That's a great riff.
The opening riff to fucking Holy War. Oh, it's fucking great.
Coming in at number 30, John Petrucci, Dream Theater.
For riffs.
I wouldn't
They're
put him
called
at
Dreams.
3,030.
complicated. It's too complicated to be called.
They're
a
called
riff.
Dream Theater because they put you to sleep.
You go to see him at the
I'll tell you
theater and you fall asleep.
Shit.
Is that it?
Images and Words was not a bad album. That was a well written album. I mean, the songs are short enough that they didn't put you asleep, and
Yeah.
I like that one. That's,
Yeah, that was the
Oh,
first.
just got
first
paid
album, wasn't
by.
it?
That's a fantastic riff by
Which one?
Billy Gibbons. Just got paid.
How many ZZ Tops were on this
Yeah.
list? Let's see. Well, I hit the wrong thing.
All-time favorite Rick.
LaGrange was at 43.
Joe D'Angelo, exactly.
Sharp Dressed Man is 89. And that was it. Okay.
Fucking waiting for the bus is better than Sharp
Yeah,
Dressed Man.
that's what I was going to.
Oh, waiting for the bus is great.
Well, what about,
Francine is fantastic.
how about that riff from Just
Just-
Got Paid?
Just got paid is outrageous.
That's fucking amazing.
That is a monster.
The
The riff in Beer Drinker and Hellraiser. Go. Oh, it's fucking good.
Coming in at number 29 is The Edge from U2.
What
Yeah.
has he ever played a riff? It's like
Yeah, remember that
I mean,
song?
he played
Go, go,
Soundscapes.
The Fly. Go, 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 go.
Somebody, I can't
much-
remember who it was, did a every U2 song is baka 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 baka.
It is. You know what's funny is the other day I heard Mysterious Ways.
that's actually
And
a
I-
riff. I was going to bring that up. but
I
had
absolutely forgot that was on Octung Baby. I was saying Octung Baby might be their best album, and now I'm like, there's no way with that piece of shit. I hate
Yeah.
that song.
nothing. Yeah, I know.
Come take a
But it still
walk.
qualifies as of all his catalog. I think that's the only actual riff he plays,
Yeah.
unless you want to say Sunday Bloody Sunday's a riff.
I do love Octung Baby. I think that's a great. I just hate Mysterious Ways. I think The Unforgettable Fire is a great album. Joshua Tree's a little overrated for my taste, but that's all right. All right, go on. What's after
Number
The Edge?
28, we have Alec Leifson, Rush.
Alex Lifeson.
Leifson.
Alex Lifeson.
I want to know how many of these people are wearing toupees. No, okay, so Alex Lifeson,
Limelight. Spirit
Working
of the
Man is a
Radio.
giant riff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Giant
Spirit
riff
of the
on
Radio.
Working Man.
YYZ.
Yeah, Spirit of the Radio.
Yeah.
Circumstances.
Oh, that's such a great song.
Yeah.
Great fucking song.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's my favorite Rush album, Hemispheres.
Oh yeah.
2112. The whole thing is dynamite.
Oh,
My favorite Rush
Beginning
song
to
is
end.
Red Barchetta.
Passage to Bangkok.
Watch that is great.
Yeah, there's another riff. Yeah.
You know what? Life's is too low. That life is too low. Naming all those, he's too low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially
Way too
since
low.
friggin' Kurt Cobain's going to be much higher than him. Watch.
Wow. Ricky's mentioning Witch Hunt.
Coming in at 27, Stone Gossard from Pearl Jam.
Hold on. Are we all in agreement here? The best song by Rush of all time is Camera Eye. I love that song. It's my favorite. Gang.
Really? Did they say Stone Gossard? Really?
Yeah,
Are you fucking
he's
kidding me?
no, he's 27.
He doesn't
Who
even
is
really
Stone
play the riffs
Gossard?
in that band.
On Pearl
Jam.
Jam.
Fucking hate Pearl Jam.
The band sucks.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I've actually seen them twice, kind of against my will, because they were with other people.
Oh,
How'd
you
you
hate
make
him
it
so
through?
bad you saw them twice?
Yeah.
But he
With other
refused to
people.
go the third time.
We see we someone walks into a
What?
Pearl Jam show and Krelbar's going, "It's a joke." He like Vito and Sopranos. It's a joke. He's in the full
It's on
leather.
medication. It's my medication.
I didn't know.
What? He's dancing with a dude. Guys, it's a
Wait.
joke.
What? Your medicine makes you suck dick?
It's usually
You got a
lovely
Finook in the
in
crow.
vacation. You think you hate it now. Wait till you drive it.
You got a Finook in the crew.
Now we got the one you kept mentioning, Krell. Kurt Cobain at number 26.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I think Kurt Cobain is a great fucking songwriter. I think those songs in that band were catchy as shit. As riffs, I don't hear any riffs.
Yeah, they would catch. Well, Come As You Are is a riff.
Yeah, that's true.
But he wrote some really good songs.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Unfortunately, a lot of lyrics just don't get me. I mean, a lot of lyrics are stupid, but the melodies,
whereas
the
Pearl
melodies are
Jam
great.
Hasn't.
Yeah, you got mumbling fool, fucking what's his name, singing Eddie Vedder.
Yeah, I'm
You
not a
know
fan.
what? Hold on, I got to check this list for somebody. Okay. They made the list 8 times.
Okay.
Pantera.
Yeah,
All right,
Diamond wrote some great.
Because that guy
riffs.
was a yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The
where
Riff
did we leave
Boys
off?
from Hell riff is awesome.
Yeah,
Symmetry
Walk.
Gates is awesome.
Yeah. That one's everyone you just mentioned are the ones that's
Yeah,
on here.
even Walk. I mean, such a
I'm broken.
Walk is a simple riff, but it's such a hard one to pull off.
Or the one too, Becoming is a fucking hell riff.
Yeah.
Have to have a whammy pedal to do that.
Audiophile tubes. Akira
Number
Takasaki.
25. We're at the top
Rock and roll
25. Coming in at number 25 is from Dire Straits, Mark Knopfler.
Not a riff. God, really.
Yeah. Let's ask. That's a good.
Let's
a good
ask
point.
Roger.
What do you think of? Does Mark Knopfler make this list?
No.
And guys, he's not on the.
Someone was saying Young earlier.
Yeah.
Well, it's not Angus. It's not Malcolm. How about Neil Young at number 24?
All right, we're all gonna vomit.
Yeah.
No.
He sucks.
He sucks.
Play Roger again.
No, I'm not as hard on Neil Young. I'm not as hard on Neil Young as you are, but it's like I like a lot of stuff Neil Young does, but yeah, he doesn't belong on this list.
Roger, you know Neil Young. What do you think of him?
No.
Roger has spoken, folks.
Yeah.
Roger has spoken.
Never wrong.
Coming in at 23. Jerry
Hold on, before we
Cantrell.
do that, let me
Alice-
just ask.
okay.
Let me just ask Pacino what he thinks.
Fuck you, Dave.
All right. All right, we got it.
Why have you never played that one before?
I made it today.
No, Dave, you got to give me control over that one.
Oh, you wouldn't stop with it.
Hey, Krelbar, this is fuck you, Dave.
You know why I thought of it today too? Because I was in the gym and there's this guy Dave, and he's a super nice guy, but he's always doing cardio behind me, and he wears a mask. And I'm like, am I farting that bad? No, I'm kidding. I'm like, I walk up to him and I'm like, have you ever seen Glenn Ross? He's like, yeah. I go, because every time I see you, I want to go, fuck you, Dave. And then I was like, why have I never played that on the show?
I'm just laughing at the fact you said he was doing cardio behind you.
Well, he is. He's pumping my ass filled with semen.
Oh, God.
Well, since you wanted to go there, I could.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's exactly.
Oh, my God.
This is what happens when you put Neil Young on these lists, see?
It's true. Let me just say something real quick. Florida, do you know they put Neil Young on this list?
Greatest Southern man. That is the greatest.
You got to put Southern man in there now.
She gets very upset about these lists.
You know, you got to do it. You got to do one of Schwarzenegger going, Dylan, you son of a bitch, because we're always talking about Bob Dylan enough.
Oh yeah.
Okay, coming in at 23, I had already said Jerry Cantrell from Alice in Chains.
As far as a riff guy, you shouldn't be that high on the list. I love Jerry Cantrell. I love Alice in Chains.
I agree. I can't really.
You don't think he should be above Neil Young?
Well, yeah.
Oh, above Neil Young for riffs, yeah.
Everyone should be above Neil Young.
Yeah. Cantrell had some good ones.
22, Dave Davies, The Kinks.
See, the Kinks had a lot of great songs back in the 60s. I don't know if they were riffs. Oh, like Waterloo Sunset had a nice riff. Ba-da-da, Victoria, but they were just kind of melodies of the ba-da-da, 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 ba-da-da. I love Victoria. I fucking love the Kinks.
Eric Johnson is very offended by our bagging on Neil Young. It's like,
I don't think he's offended. He's saying he's laughing all the way. Long live.
No, he's like, long live the great Neil Young. If it's so easy, you do it. Neil's laughing all the way.
Yeah, he may like him. Yeah, I don't think he cares.
Okay,
he goes, yeah, fuck off with the Kinks. Let me see what.
Well, I know Dave likes one song from Neil Young.
Here's the Pussy again.
Earl's gone again.
Pussy King.
Oh yeah.
Cinnamon Girl was a good riff.
Yeah, see, Eric Johnson, you could say fuck off with the Kinks. We don't care. I like the Kinks, but I don't get offended when you don't like them. In fact, I enjoy when someone goes off on a tangent on something I like because it's funny to me. As you should laugh about, not take offense to Neil Young because he sucks.
Coming in,
you gotta look up some John Lovitz. Oops, I'm sorry.
He's laughing to the bank because he's got you fooled. I think didn't he go back to when he went back to Canada and he told what's his face, the guy from Randy Bachman. He told him he was going to go and be a singer, and Randy's like, "You really?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm going to sing now." I think Randy said he shot himself.
You like Harvest Moon though, Dave. You've said that before.
I play it. It's all right. It's just it's one of those songs. It's like would I listen? I mean, it's the only song I can tolerate.
Like 90% of his catalog I can't stand, but there is 10% that I do like. So
I like Down by the River.
Yeah.
I think Down by the River is a good tune. And I there's a couple of songs I like by him. Do I think he's a good player? No.
No one ever said he was a good player. No one ever said he was a great singer. He's a unique singer.
Do I think he's a good no one ever said he was a great singer, but he's a bad singer.
He writes some good songs though out there.
Let's go over one of his. Let me go over his best riff. His best riff is in a song by Buffalo Springfield called "Mr. Soul," and it's already on the list under "Satisfaction" by the Stones. I said the Kinks stole it from "Catch Me Now I'm Falling," but Neil Young beat him to it way earlier with fucking "Mr. Soul."
How about Stephen Stills' "Bluebird"? That's a good song.
Yeah, I fucking love Stephen Stills too. He writes by volume. Yeah, a lot of people do. You figure you throw 1,000 songs at the wall if you're going to
the mark every now and then. Yep.
21. We ready?
Uh-huh.
21. It's not Dickie Betts. It's Dwayne Allman from the Allman Brothers.
He doesn't write riffs. What riff has he written?
What did he write? I think Greg Allman wrote all the other stuff, and then Dickie started writing when Dwayne died.
I don't know. Coming in at number 20, Adam Jones from Tool.
Yes.
Well, you know what? I can't argue with that.
I can't either.
Neither would I.
He is a great riff.
I think every song they have is just riffs.
Yeah.
And they're good riffs.
They're great.
Great fucking riffs. Coming in at number 19, Jeff Hanneman, Slayer.
Well, at least it's not Gary King. He's the better of the two guitar players.
I'm offended by that.
Isn't he dead?
Yes, he passed.
Yeah, liver.
Yeah.
I hate every riff that band plays. It's so cliche.
I'm not arguing. I'm not. There's a couple of songs I like that I can wouldn't say like, appreciate.
And Blood or
Rain and Blood.
Coming in at number 18, Kim Thale, Soundgarden.
Well, I don't think he should be that high, but I like a lot of his riffs. Well,
here's the problem: is he writing the riffs, or is he just playing the riffs? Because all those songs are written by Cornell.
Yeah.
Oh. 17, John Fogerty, Creedence Clearwater Revival.
I have to think for a minute because I think he's great.
Yeah, that guy was
that
guy was a hit machine in the day, man.
He really was.
Commotion is a riff.
Yeah, I think so too, Eric.
That guy was on such a hot streak in his day, man. I mean, it was incredible how many hit songs he was pumping out.
Great songs, upbeat, fast, slow, you name it. He was all over the place.
Mm-hmm. Well, he was the band.
Very well-rounded.
Yeah.
Even that solo album, what was that? The one came out in the 80s?
Center Field.
Center Field, yeah. Put me in.
That's a riff.
Wait, was the album called Center Field?
Yep.
Yeah, and I think that was the song on there. That was the main song too.
Why am I thinking that one?
Yeah.
Was it the name of the record?
I think
The Old Man Down the Road was on that album.
Yeah, Rock and Roll
Zans Can't
Girls.
Dance.
Rock and Roll Girls.
Zans can't dance, but he steals your money.
Yeah, the video with the pig.
Why did I think the name of that record was something different?
Might be right. I thought it was Center Field.
Hold on.
Yeah, it is Center Field.
Did you look it up?
I'm looking it up.
Don't need to.
You owned it?
My friend Rich did. We were on a band trip and he picked it up.
I think I saw you in the record store picking it out, and I was like, "You're buying that album?" You're like, "It's a joke."
Came out in 1985.
It's the medication.
Came out in 1985.
I want back, Tony.
Number 1, Old Man Down the Road, Rock and Roll Girls, Big Train from Memphis. I saw it on TV. Mr. Greed, side number 2, Searchlight, and of course Center Field. I Can't Help Myself, and then Zans Can't Dance.
But he steals your money.
He took it.
That was the song. That was the song about the guy that owned Fantasy Records. That was the whole.
Oh.
It was called Center Field.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, now I know.
Coming in at number 16, above John Fogerty, is John Lennon, The Beatles.
As a riff writers.
Well, hold on.
Well, he did.
Norwegian Wood is a fantastic riff.
That's a great fucking song.
Drive My Car.
Yeah.
Don't know who wrote it.
Day Tripper.
Day Tripper.
Yeah,
Don't know who wrote that.
Yeah. Do we know it was Lennon?
Are we going to assume that he wrote that?
Who sang it?
I think maybe they're saying. I don't know.
How about I feel? How about I feel fine?
I thought Day Tripper was a duet. I thought they both sang it.
Got a good reason.
Well, he bulldog.
Because she's a day. No, it's definitely Lennon. That's a Lennon song. Yeah, I mean, Lennon wrote some great songs. It's going to be hard. I mean, is McCartney going to beat him?
For riffs?
Oh, okay. Well, I just figured he'd be next. Well,
I would figure they would have put Lennon and McCartney because, like you said, who can argue who did what?
Well, because McCartney played bass on those records, and he wasn't playing too much guitar. I mean, he played on, some songs here and there, but
we're at the top 15. Coming in at number 15, Tom Morello, Rage Against the Machine.
Well, that one riff is good. He plays in every song.
Why
there were so many good riffs on that first album. They did it 3 times, right, Dave?
Yeah. That's it. Hey guys, we love the first album. We're just going to keep the tracks as they are, and then we'll get the singer in there, whatever his name is. I forget. Zach De La Rocha. You get the hell in there, and you just start singing new lyrics on it. We'll call it different songs.
God, I hate that singer.
Yeah.
Fucking one.
We just did the whole rap genre in one sentence, right?
Yeah.
I like Jim Root. Jim Root from Slipknot's like, here's a guy that's telling everyone, fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. And then he's like, you guys wear masks. We do what the government says. Wear masks. Oh,
man, so many people I lost respect. Fuck your freedom. Wear a mask.
Now if you say anything to him, he's like, it was a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah.
Zach De La Rocha's in the full leather gear. It's a joke. I gotta get that up there. That's gonna be on next week.
What?
In my fucking arsenal is Vito saying it's a joke.
All right, coming in at number 14, Pete Townsend, The Who.
I can only think of one song that has a riff. It's Eminem's Front, and that's the worst riff ever.
Yeah, even Roger Daltrey can play it, and he does on the live one.
Look, The Who. I know, Chuck. You love Live at Leeds, and it's a good record.
Listen, Dave.
I'm not a Who fan.
No matter what you say.
Oh, you can.
I love The Who.
I'm not that big of a Who fan. I like some songs.
Every time we're packing up at Martini's on Saturday nights, whatever music thing they have, it always plays. And Tommy doesn't know what day it is. He doesn't know what. And I'm like, I am going to fucking shatter every piece of glass in this fucking place if you don't turn this song off. Everything off Tommy just rubs me the wrong way.
I'm going to come into Martini's one night when you're playing, and I'm going to demand you do Boris the Spider.
Well, Boris the Spider's not. That's on Meaty, Beady, Big, and Bouncy.
That's all in Twistle, bud.
I know. That's why I'm saying. I'm going to throw a bass at him. Yeah. Coming in at number 13. You can't argue. Maybe I would put higher personal favorite, Randy Rhoads.
Ozzy. Yeah.
I know Matt would.
Higher. Hell yeah. I'd put him higher.
I love Danny Elfman, Jimmy Ray, but the guitar player in that band would be Steve Bartek. Mm-hmm. And I love me some Steve Bartek. All right, who did you just say again? I'm sorry.
Randy Rhoads.
Oh, yeah, Randy's fucking great.
Coming in at number 12, another riff master, Dimebag Darrell.
Dime, yeah. Hell yeah. Great riff writer.
I don't know how number 11 beat those two, but it's Slash from Guns N' Roses.
Oh, God. Man, where do these fucking people get off thinking this guy can even play?
I don't get it. I just don't get it.
I love Guns N' Roses. I love Appetite. I like the other two, but... Okay.
I like Use Your Illusion too, and that's it.
I like GNR Lies. That was a good one. Okay. Now we're hitting the top 10.
Dave.
Coming in at number 10 is James Hetfield from Metallica.
Yeah. He does write some good riffs.
Well, if he's there, Iommi's got to be number 1.
Yeah.
Because Hetfield's just speeding up Iommi's riffs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think even he would agree with that.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 9, and I'm going to say this while staring at Dave's square, Dave Center Square, Chuck Berry.
Oh, my God. Oh, geez.
Dingleberry.
It's totally the ass kissing of royalty is all this is going on.
Coming in
It
at
doesn't
number
make any
8.
sense. The guy.
Go
Do
ahead.
you guys ever see the Hail Hail Rock and Roll movie?
Yes.
When
Yes.
Chuck Berry's yelling at Keith Richards about
That is
how
great.
to play it. Keith's just looking at him going, "Are you a fucking?" You can just tell Keith's just going, "Are you a fucking idiot? This band that I put together for you, I'm stealing it. I'm going to put an album out," which he did.
Mhm.
Is that the Expansive Winos?
Yeah, that was the band he hired to put together for Chuck Berry. Then he took him. He was like, "Fuck you."
Then he added Waddy Wachtel.
Nice one, Tom.
Coming
Tom, we
in
were
at-
already doing the Chuck Berry, doing the filming women taking a leak. Sorry, what happened?
Coming in at number 8, Eddie Van Halen from Van Halen.
Yep, no argument.
All right.
Okay, Eddie Van Gibbons.
Gibby Van
You should
Halen.
put them together.
Billy
They're the
Van Halen.
same.
BVH.
Coming in at number 7. Now tell me what's the first riff you hear when you hear the names? That's something we should have thought of. What's the first riff you hear when you hear the guitar player's name? We can actually go back and talk about that. But I'm for some reason, coming in at number 7, one of my all-time favorites, On the Wall Behind Me, Richie Blackmore. You would think it's not. For me, it's My Woman from Tokyo. I fucking love that song. Yeah. It's
How about Space Trucking?
that's a good one. Highway Star.
That's more John Lord than anything, though.
You could pick so many with Blackmore. You just take your pick. Take your pick. They're all winners. Take your pick.
You. Thanks. I knew I liked this fucking guy.
I'm in a
Coming
mood.
in at number 6,
A good movie.
Dave, it's Jimi Hendrix.
He's not really a riff guy.
Not really a guy.
Excuse me while I kiss this guy.
Yeah.
Fucking guy. Oh
Um,
my God.
It's the medication.
Well, I'll say this. It's hard to say because Band of Gypsies is all riff rock.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, I'm thinking of his earliest stuff.
We're at the top 5. Coming in at number 5, Eric Clapton from Cream.
In Cream,
Now, is it
there was
saying
a lot
Eric
of
Clapton
riffs
from
in that.
Cream? So
It
it's
has
trying to
Cream
get-
in parentheses.
Okay.
Cream, yeah.
So,
Yeah, Sunshine.
That,
of the
I
Spotless
can't
One.
argue with that.
Politician.
Yeah.
yeah, it's all Jack Bruce.
Oh, Jack Bruce was the fucking
Jack
beast.
Bruce was the riff master. Tales of Brave Ulysses.
When Jack Bruce was together with Leslie West, was it Bruce Lang? Fucking unbelievable.
Jack Bruce is awesome.
So's Leslie West.
Was awesome.
Yeah. God rest
He
his
also
soul.
sang with
Gary Moore.
Gary Moore on Wishing Well, the old Free song.
And on End of the World. Him
End of the
and,
World, I mean.
Gary
Sorry,
Moore
not Wishing
trade
Well.
off.
Gary
Yeah.
Moore sang End of the World. I mean, Wishing Well.
Coming in at number 4, finally, the young we've all been looking for, Angus Young from AC.
Number 3.
4.
That's number 3?
That's
Number
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 4.
4. Okay, hold on. Just so I can. He's 4. Paige, Iommi, and who's going to be the third? Paige will be number.
Did they already say Blackmore?
Yeah, maybe he was
Yeah.
7.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's Paige, it's Iommi, and it's the Earl of Doncaster. No, it's
Brian May.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Okay, go on. I won't even
Early
guess. But
on,
I
he
get
was-
2 out of the 3. I know.
Billy
that.
Gibbons.
Oh, I wish. I wish.
No, coming in at number 3 was the man who stole the backing band from Chuck Berry and used them to put his own album out, Keith Richards.
Richards.
Rolling
Okay, now
Stones.
it's Iommi and Page.
It's probably going to be Paige and Iommi.
Mhm.
Iommi should be number 1.
Yeah.
Honestly, depending on what mood you're in, you could probably flip them, but Krella's right. Iommi,
Mhm.
number 2, Page, number 1.
Mhm.
And
You
I'd
can
like
make
to
an
mention
argument for either way, honestly.
Well, my
but
argument is more that Paige is more compositional.
Yeah.
and Iommi is more riff rock.
Mm-hmm.
There's a glaring omission. Bob One from Devo. Girl You Want, Pink Pussycat. Come
Look,
Back,
you're not going to
Johnny.
get an argument from me. I'm a huge Bob Mothersbaugh fan.
Yeah.
As you can see by the Devo hats behind your
Yeah.
left shoulder.
Yeah, I'm a huge Bob Mothersbaugh. Bob Mothersbaugh is awesome.
Yeah, that's why me and Dave connected. It's like, oh, you like, love Devo. 24/7 Spies? Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, Pink Pussycat, you said there was all, I mean, just everything on the first album. Uncontrollable Urge, Space Junk.
Yeah.
Mongoloid.
Uncontrollable Urge is iconic now.
Yeah,
it's everywhere.
Mongoloid,
It's in commercials.
Gut Feeling.
Yep, Gut Feeling.
Shrivel Up.
Actually, what I just did is I noticed that on the website,
Jocko Homo.
They saved 93 of these songs on a Spotify playlist, and I just added it to my thing.
Oh, that's funny. That's a cool thing.
Hey, that's a good list, man. I got Moby Dick. I got Carl Perkins, Politician, Cream, The Trooper, Iron Maiden. Shit. Slayer, I'll take
those guys wrote some good riffs. Smith and Murray.
Yeah, well, they're on here. They just weren't in the top 50.
Yeah, Cheat says no Gilmore, but Gilmore's not a riff guy.
Yeah. Except for Money. Money should
have a cigar. Have a cigar. Have a cigar.
But Money's the bass. The bass is playing that riff, not the guitar.
Have a cigar is a riff. The beginning. Right before the keyboards come in. Down.
But I don't know if it's a riff because it doesn't even repeat itself. It's just
it does.
Then again,
it repeats itself.
But it doesn't.
Well, it repeats and then it does it down.
Right, but it's still that's still part of the one motif, and it doesn't. And then it.
I say it's a riff. The gavel's banged. I say it's a riff.
What is it?
Megadeth was 88 with Hangar 18.
Great. What list is that?
This is the same list, the riffs.
But that's the songs, though.
Yeah, this was the songs.
I
was looking at how many times Maiden is on here for 4. They got The Trooper at 92, Hallowed Be Thy Name at 95, Fear of the Dark at 97.
Oh, I hate Fear of the Dark.
I like Fear of the Dark. I Run to the Hills at 175.
I just think everything before Fear of the Dark is better than Fear of the Dark.
Fear of the Dark's still good.
Man. Rock You Like a Hurricane is number 171. No.
That's a chord progression.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there's better songs on that album that have riffs. What's the one that's bow now now bow now now bow down. Ooh, girl, I'm leaving you. I've got to go.
Big City.
Yeah,
no, it's
Big City
Leaving
Nights
You.
is actually a riff. Yeah. Big City Nights is a riff.
Oh, California, big city. I fucking love Rudy Schenker wrote some great stuff. I'm enjoying the piss out of Pandora's Michael Schenker Group channel.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't play a bad song.
That's the one thing I love about Pandora. When they put together a channel for you, it's rarely do you have to tell it, don't fucking play that again.
And let me tell you something. They don't have to tell me that Michael Schenker had a drinking problem. All you have to do is listen to the early Schenker records, and then he started Macaulay Schenker with this guy who sucks. It sucks. It's like, and then he disappeared into obscurity. It's like, get the other guy back, Gary. And now then he got back with Gary Barden. Gary's awesome. I love that guy.
I always like the lead that Rudy Schenker did at the end of Still Loving You.
Yeah,
it's a great lead. It's just not played well. And
it's not. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
And if you listen to that song, Matthias plays all the licks before it.
Yeah.
And all the licks before it, it's like, oh, this is going to be great. And then the lead comes and it's like, and here's Matthias's son playing lead. Why just have teach Matthias the lead and let's have that be the lead.
Mm.
I understand he wanted to write the melody, but it's still. Yeah, you know, we did that song in my band here. We had a cover band, and we used to do Still Loving You. And it wasn't until I had to learn the whole song. And I was like, wow, that's a big difference between bow, da 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 bow down, wah, wah, like believe that Matthias does in the beginning. And then when you get to the solo, it's like you got to walk it with lead boots a little bit.
Mm.
It's not as there's not as much finesse.
Someone say lead boots. That's a riff.
Yeah.
Speaking of lead boots, gentlemen, I'm going to be walking in about 6 hours, so I got to say good evening.
Yeah, we're
All
at
right.
that point
Yeah,
anyway.
We're at that point now anyways. It's 10 o'clock. I want to thank everyone for coming here tonight. I want to we had wonderful Mr. Warmth was here. We had Don Rickles. We had Anissa Jones.
Yep.
Please give
while
to
she
my
was still
kids.
alive. And he
That's the
mentions a Christmas tonight.
This was the Christmas edition, folks. I want everyone to have a wonderful Christmas. Spend time with your families that you hate. And no, I'm kidding. Spend time with your families and friends. And
I'd rather
have a
not
great
go all
holiday.
the
Have a
fucking
safe
family
holiday.
One thing that's a Christmas thing is that if you've not seen the Brian Setzer Christmas thing, it's really cool because
I went to that before.
I actually got to see that in LA.
My mother loved him.
Oh, he's great, man. I love Setzer.
He is great. It is cigar time for at least one of us. Joe said he's going to smoke, so two of us.
I would smoke if I had a place to smoke.
All right, so everyone have a great holiday. Any guys want to say anything before we skedaddle out of here? Let me see if
Merry Christmas, all. Have a safe and Merry Christmas to you all.
Amen.
Agreed.
Ho 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 hos.
That's it. And Dave and anyone else will be at the Ash tomorrow night, of course.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow night.
Yeah,
and also,
I'm
let me
up
just
in
ask,
the air on that.
let me ask Pacino.
Tough.
Pacino, anything you want to say to everyone?
Fuck you, Dave.
Well, I guess take that as a no. Where's the outro? There it is. All right, everyone. Joe, Matt, Chuck, Krell, thanks for hanging. Everyone, have a great, happy holiday, and we will see you next Monday. Very good.
Merry Christmas, everybody. God
Merry
bless.
Christmas,
God
guys.
bless us all, everyone.
Okay, goodbye, Ted.